Saturday. Christmas comes early.
Unbelievable! Welcome to this incredible scene.
Bills.
To the end zone!
Chargers.
It's a touchdown!
An exclusive NFL game.
This is fantastic!
Live in primetime.
Wow!
Only on Peacock.
With a Christmas gift to their fans.
They're having some fun now.
Bills versus Chargers. Saturday, 7:30 Eastern. Exclusively on Peacock.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this basketball season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and place your entry. You could turn $10 into $250. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/fan and use code FAN. That's code FAN at prizepicks.com/fan.
Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
The world is ever-changing, and sometimes we just need a helping hand. Hey, it's Wilmer Valderrama. New apps here, new tech there. It's all very exciting, but it's nice to have something you can count on. Like insurance from State Farm. ¿Tienes preguntas sobre tu seguro? Con State Farm puedes llamar a tu agente o conectar con ellos. Aprende más en es.statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello and welcome to the Paddock and the Pavilion with Stephen Wallace. In each show, Stephen will interview someone connected to the world of horse racing or cricket.
What was it like to win the Cambridgeshire handicap at Newmarket in 2017?
Yeah, it was a great day. They'll never forget, especially sort of just at the right time in my career, sort of to get the opportunity to ride in a race like that and to win it as well. Was great. Great day, and for Martin Meade and Freddie and the whole team down there at Manton. So it was a really enjoyable day, and no day will never forget.
Well, we're going to go back, George, with this story to how you got the ride on Dolphin Vista, the 4-year-old gelding, as you said, trained by Martin Meade. How did you get the ride?
It came about. I'm not really too sure. I had a few rides for Martin and Freddie before, and then sort of coming to a handicap like that. I was still an apprentice at the time. I think they just wanted to take a few pounds of his back and help him along. And so yes, I managed to get up and board him in the Cambridgeshire in the day he won. So it was great.
And you were only a 19-year-old apprentice then. You hadn't been riding very long.
Yeah, no, that's it. It was pretty early on in my career, so it was a nice way to help kickstart the career, and sort of plenty more opportunities came out of it as well. So no, I was really grateful for sort of everyone sort of gave me support even after that race.
He was a very experienced horse. He'd ran 6 times as a 2-year-old, 8 times as a 3-year-old, and he moved stables as a 4-year-old from Richard Fahey's. What sort of temperament did Dolphin Vista have?
Yeah, he was a pretty straightforward horse. He was pretty straightforward and easygoing. And so then he sort of, I think, since he really turned a corner when he had his wind operation. And so Martin and Freddie were really pleased with him after he had his wind up, that he just sort of really turned a corner, and mentally was in a great place, and sort of fitness-wise going to the race, he was spot on. Sort of as a fair play to them, because it was a great training performance. If you looked at it from the outside in, it's to get a horse like him out of Richard Fahey's and be able to improve him. It was great for them, and fair play to them.
So did he have the wind operation after he left Richards?
No, he ran. He only had that was his first run since the wind operation. He ran in at the July course in the summer. So Oisin Murphy rode him, and Oisin came back to he made a bit of a noise. So they gave him a wind operation, gave him a bit of time off, and then sort of always had the Cambridgeshire in mind since that. So it was a great training performance from Martin and Freddie, because they primed that race in the middle of the summer really, and they sort of were keen. They thought he might have a bit more in hand of his handicap mark, so they didn't really want to run him before then. So they sort of managed to really prime him at home and send to the race 100%.
Yeah, I was looking at his record. He'd been 5th in the Lincoln, and then, as you say, he ran at the July meeting at Newmarket, where a race won actually by Thundering Blue, who was the favourite for the Cambridgeshire. That's right. How much were you on the day, though, looking forward to the ride? You must have been nervous being a young apprentice.
Yeah, no, I was just more looking forward to it more than anything. So as we were just going into the race, I say it was a big prize, but we were always sort of pretty hopeful as well. It would run a big race, so there's no pressure. sort of go out and enjoy ourselves. And this sort of if it came off, it came off, and it did really. What was great. There was no pressure because it's such a big price. No one really expecting too much from him.
Yeah, it's quite an unusual distance, isn't it? 9 furlongs, 1 mile, 1 furlong. First run back in 1839. Were you quite sure that he would stay the distance?
Yeah, we were pretty sure. We were pretty confident that sort of the stiff 9 furlongs would actually suit him. And yeah, no, he did. Actually, spot on. He came off the bridle early and sort of was hanging a little bit and he wasn't really enjoying it, but sort of running down into that dip. But once he got into the dip and he changed his leads, he really did quicken up nicely, and he actually showed a little bit of a turn of foot to power way down the near side we were on compared to sort of the far side where most of the race was run really.
And did the draw? You were drawn 29 of the 34 runners. Did that help you? Although I think the second and third were both on the other side, weren't they?
Yeah, so most of the pace early on sort of. I remember having a look across after a few furlongs and thinking we're definitely on the wrong side, but we had to sort of make do where we were. And as I said, credit to the horse when he did change leads and hit sort of the ground, the rising ground, he did really power away strongly. Was credit to him because he needed to make up the difference on the side we were drawn on.
And what are the challenges when you've got as many as 34 runners in a race?
Yeah, just keeping it simple as you can. Try not to overcomplicate things. I think it's very easy in those big handicaps to look around and try and overcomplicate it, as I said. But just keeping it simple. And he really, when I got him travelling behind horse and enjoying it, he really did quicken up nicely.
I mean, the favourite Thundering Blue was going into the race after looking for a four-timer, and after that race finished up. Winning a Group 2 and was also placed in the Juddmonte. So some good opposition on the day.
Yeah, no, as I said, he was Dolphin Vista on his day when he was 100% right and primed. He was a talented horse. He had plenty of ability. And so that was the one day he really managed to show it on the track. It was great to see, and as I said, it was great for Martin and Freddie to really prime him for that race.
And he made a lot of ground up in the very closing stages, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. No, so the 9 furlongs, straight 9 furlongs, stiff 9 furlongs really suited him, and he sort of stayed on really strongly towards the end of the race.
And you finished up winning by 1.5 lengths. Was that at the time your greatest moment in racing?
Yeah, it was great. I was lucky enough as an apprentice to win some nice handicaps. So yeah, it's always nice to win a big heritage race like that, sort of on your local track as well. Sort of plenty of people there, sort of plenty of friends and family there as well on the day. It was great, and it was a great day. Day we'll never forget, of course.
It was a real outsider's day because the second horse, Sans Chorus, was 100 to 1, and the third horse, Côte d'Azur, 50 to 1.
Yeah. No, it was a big price going into the race. We always thought he sort of could had the potential to outrun his odds. And no, he sure did that.
You only actually rode Dolphin Vista one more time in a listed race at Lingfield.
Yeah, rode back at Lingfield in a listed race down there just towards the end of the year. Sort of things didn't really go to plan that day, and sort of maybe got a little bit outclassed as well. But no, so he was a talented horse and he was very versatile. He ended up sort of running over hurdles after that, and he ran up to the age of sort of 8 or 9 in the end, I think. So it was such a versatile horse, and pleased that we managed to have him in his prime.
You're certainly right about being a versatile horse. He finished up winning a couple of listed races, one of them in France. He ran on the snow at St. Moritz. He ran at Royal Ascot. And as you say, 2 races after running in and winning the Cambridgeshire, he was riding in a hurdle race at Fakenham.
Yeah, I think you went there after that listed race. You ran a listed race in December, and I think you ran it, Fakenham in sort of early parts of the next year.
And he finished up with Jim Boyles, and his last race was in October 2021 in a handicap hurdle at Lingfield. Yeah,
no, he was very versatile, and that probably just shows his attitude and how easy he was to deal with. And I said it was fair play to everyone who's sort of involved in the horse, really, because he had a great career, and it's nice to see sort of a horse like that having a career that's so long, like a longevity and the versatility he had in it.
I mean, we're saying off air that you rode against him in last year on the flat at Lingfield. Yeah,
rode against him last year, so it was nice to see him again because I hadn't seen him for a few years. And I think toward the end of the career, you could tell he sort of just hadn't really got sort of the same ability he had when he was in his prime, but he was still did look like he was still enjoying his racing and everything. So they ran him up till then, and I think he's finished now. But it was great to see him sort of go on for so long.
Yeah, I think he had a highest rating of 110. So it was a decent horse.
Yeah, no, he was a talented horse on his day when things fell right for him, and just credit to, as I said, Martin and Freddie. I think they really changed that horse around. Really, he sort of lost his way a little bit, and they really sort of put him back on track. And credit to them really.
And my final question is: what did winning the Cambridgeshire mean to your career?
Yeah, it was great as it came in the right time, just when I was an apprentice. So I was fortunate enough as an apprentice to ride some nice handicap winners, some nice big winners. So to win the Cambridgeshire on sort of a big heritage handicap down on the local course was great. And some plenty of opportunities came out off from that as well. So it was great.
Well, thank you, George, for sharing your "what was it like to" moment.
No worries. No, anytime, Stephen.
Thank you for listening to The Paddock and the Pavilion. You can download the show on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, SoundCloud, Stitcher and Spotify.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at The Pad and Pav. Don't forget, if you like the show, please do leave us a rating and review.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.